Hello everybody, and in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at every LEGO Ninjago Zane minifigure that I own. Which one's your favourite? Tell me in the comments down below. The first Zane minifigure that I own is Zane ZX. Now this is the only ZX minifigure that I have, and it is really nice. I think the white and gold go really well, especially with that classic yellow face that Zane had before he got revealed to be a robot. So as you can see, here's the torso printed from the front and back. Quite basic, just some normal tan printing and some brown rope detailing as well. The gold armor piece and the iconic classic ZX hood, along with that classic Zane face, which just looks really nice. And with the gold hood, it looks really nice. I really like this Zane minifigure. It's a great way to start my Zane collection. This is rebooted Zane, and this minifigure, it's alright. The rebooted suits I have mixed opinions on. Like the torso printing I think's great, and I think it was great how they introduced Zane's hairpiece and all the ninjas' hairpieces for the first time. But the lack of leg printing really shows. Not many ninja suits don't have leg printing. I think only 3 of these Zane minifigures I'm showing off today don't have leg printing, and this is one of them, and you can really tell it really just makes the minifigure look not as good. On the other hand, the torso printing is really nice. You can see ice detailing there, a bit of a silver detailing on the other side, and also the half-mast piece, which was a really nice introduction. I think the Zane minifigure is just alright. Deep Stone Zane I really like. The black, white, and light blue now introduced on the head is really nice. As you can see, he's got 2 face prints, one whilst his mask's down, the other one whilst his mask's up, and I think they both work really well for Zane. Now, there's just something about this classic Zane face print that looks really nice when he's in between his masks. As you can see, also the torso printing is really nice. As you can see, you've got the symbol in the middle. You can see he's got his symbol on the back there. And also, you can see he's got a bit of blue strange detailing there that none of the other ninja have. Really nice. And this is Skybound Zane. And I don't know if this was just with my minifigure or if this happened with all of them, that this headpiece looks different. I don't know. There's just something that I've always found about it, how just it looks different to the other one. I don't know what it is. I think there's something that's just differently printed. Maybe the eyebrows are a bit more raised or thin or something. I'm not actually sure. But I don't know if that's just my minifigure. But let's get on to the main figure. The Air Jitsu spinning looks really nice on the symbol. The white, gold and black go really nicely together. New leg printing, because there's a tiny different, there's just a bit on the hips that aren't printed on this figure, which obviously makes it a bit nicer compared to all the other ninja reusing the suits. Armor piece on the back looks really nice and introduced. And also the same back face print that all the other Zane minifigures have. This is Day of the Departed Zane, and I really like all of the Day of the Departed ninja. I think the suits just look so nice and so nostalgic to the originals. So as you can see, he's got a silver and white mask with a silver arm piece. Silver arms, which does make him look like he has some sort of sleeveless design, which I'm not too keen on. I actually like what they did in Crystallized Zane, which we'll get to later. But yeah, as you can see, the same face print. Nice leg printing, more rope detailing, as seen on the ZX Zane I showed from earlier. And just a really nice minifigure. There is also this other Zane minifigure from a Day of the Departed. This one came in his ice tumbler, and I'm actually glad they made this minifigure because this was the first time we saw Zane's new hairpiece in titanium, which was very useful to have for displaying minifigures. The face print, same as otherwise. My face print is actually a bit worn on this minifigure because it's really old. But yeah, it is really nice, and I do really like it. Hands of Time Zane is a bit of a strange minifigure just for one reason. They use silver as his primary colour, and because Zane himself is silver, it does kind of look like he's not wearing any clothes, but because he's a Ninjaroid, that doesn't actually matter that much. But yeah, a brand new face print, which shows a happy expression for Zane, whilst including this thing on the back, which was seen for the first time in Hands of Time, which I believe, which was very useful for future Zane minifigures then after the Ninjago movie. The legs have got toe printing and really nice white detailing, and the black arms look really nice. They used this shoulder piece again, which has not been used since Season 5, which makes the minifigure look a lot more bulky. But yeah, a really nice minifigure. I love all the detailings that this minifigure has. The LEGO Ninjago movie Zane is also very nice. This is the first Zane minifigure to include a quiver for a bow and arrow, which became his primary weapon after the Ninjago movie. He also has got a complete white mask, which does look really nice. Also with a nice like bit of black printing. I think it's quite a nice simple Zane minifigure, and I think the black and white go really well together with just little hints of silver. Brand new face print, one showing Zane very happy, the other showing him a bit more concerned, a bit more angry. But yeah, this face print on the back is just really creepy, especially when he's got his mask on. This is casual Zane, and recently when I looked at this minifigure, I only just noticed this has printing going all the way around the head, even on the sides, which is quite rare for a Lego minifigure, and which makes me like this minifigure a lot more than I already used to. Obviously the face print is a bit creepy, but I do think it fits in with Lego Ninjago movie Zane. The backpack is really nice, but moving the backpack you can see there's no back torso printing, which is a shame. The torso printing for the jumper is really nice. It kind of reminds me when Zane was a teacher in season 3. The leg printing is also really nice just to have some casual white legs. The light blue arms look really nice as well. And also those alien printing on the torso reminds me of Space Invaders, which is really cool. This is Spinjitzu Master Zane, and I really like these Spinjitzu Master suits. I've seen quite a lot of people online not liking them, and I can see why, but I just think it looks really cool. No pun intended. As you can see, the ice is just shooting out there, which looks really nice, just looks really sharp. Also is on the back, which is covering up his symbol. I think the full white mask looks quite nice, because I think it just adds a bit of contrast to the minifigure, along with the white hands. Only downside is the legs that are quite common on other Ninjago figures, but altogether I really like this figure. This is Hunted Zane, which is supposed to be a battle damaged version of the Season 8 suit, and I think it does an amazing job of that. As you can see, he's got a silver arm to show he's lost one of his sleeves in battle, but he also has the other one here. As you can also see, the mask has got it's white and black on the top with just black on the underneath, which I think looks really nice. He's got his quiver again. As you can see, there's a bit more broken stuff on the back. The leg printed, you can see where it's starting to scratch off there from the dragon realm. Also, you can see he's got a little blue printing just on the torso, but you can see the last little representation of his Season 8 suit. This is the Season 8 Zane minifigure, but it's quite strange because he's got no printing on his mask, so this isn't the proper Season 8 Zane. And also he's got this arrow thing on his back. I'm a bit unsure what that is, but yeah. So as you can see, here's the original Season 8 suit, which the Hunted one is based off of. It looks really nice, and you can see how the two suits can kind of link in with each other. Also, the printing on the legs is really nice on the torso, just looks really nice as a minifigure. Legacy Zane is also really nice, and I actually really like this minifigure. I think the new mask piece works really well in white and grey. Also with the little bit of blue printing on the torso, which does get covered up by the mask quite a lot, but that's not a problem. As you can see, also the dragon looping around on the back. This one's quite a simple dragon design compared to some of the others, but it still looks quite nice. Toe printing, which is nice, and also the legs just look like they would work on any Zane suit really, no specific one. But yeah, I think the legacy suits are they do a good job of kind of combining the DX and the original suits whilst also keeping them unique. This is Season 11 Zane, and I really like the light blue hands used on this minifigure, just really unique. Thought I'd just address that straight away. The blue legs also look really nice. The blue belt really blends in with the hands. As you can see, they've got metal straps there, kind of making extra armor. As you can see, also he's got the new armor piece that was used for the season as the first time, looking really nice. The brand new Zane head print, which I forgot to show off on the Hunted and Season 8 Zane, as you can see there, with the same plug that the Season 7 Zane had, and also he's looking a lot more angry. Also, the mask has printing, which is well needed for the legacy masks, making them look 10 times cooler. This is just a random Zane minifigure that came in the Ninjago magazine. It's just Season 8 Zane, but with a legacy mask, nothing that special. Finally, Lego actually made Pink Zane. This minifigure came out in Prime Empire, in the Gamers Market set, and it was a minifigure fans had been wanting for ages. As you can see, it's just amazing. It's supposed to, I wish I had the original Zane which I could compare it to, but yeah. So this is when Lloyd put Zane and Kai's suit in the washing machine together, and it created the best Ninjago thing ever, Pink Zane. It's a shame they used the Ninjago movie face, but it kind of makes sense. As you can see, the printing for his animal is really nice on his front there. You see also around to the back, it's got back printing, which the original minifigure did not have. The classic ninja mask in pink just looks really nice. And also the leg printing is just nice and simple. It's just pink Zane, it's just the coolest Ninjago minifigure ever. This is Golden Zane, which came out in 2020 with a Nindroid Battle Pack. This is when Zane went into the Digiverse and obviously all the ninja became golden. They've made a Kai and Zane, but they've not made Cole and Jay. I don't have the Kai, but the Zane one is really nice. This is one of the other minifigures that doesn't have any leg printing, which kind of makes sense because this Zane here, which it's based off of, doesn't have any leg printing, but it would have been nice because they included leg printing on Kai. Legacy mask in gold and light, gold and white, which was reused later on the crystallized Zane. Same face print as they've been using before. I think this is the one of the last Zanes to use this face print. The back printing is just really nice. I really like how they made this one-off gold minifigure. This is Legacy Zane with a gold shoulder pad. It's just the exact same, making him look a bit more like this suit. But yeah, nothing that special. Master of the Mountain Zane is really nice, except for there's just, I think this is with quite a lot of Zane minifigures that use his silver face print and gold. I just think there's quite a lot. I just think the silver and gold don't go that well together, if I'm going to be honest. I really like on the back of his torso here, how you can see his ninja mask, like, this piece here is kind of wrapped around his back thing, which I think adds a lot of detail, showing he's been in the cave for a while. The gold arm is also really nice. Also, the new armor mask piece look really well. I really like the white and gold. I just think the silver is a shame how it just doesn't work that well. Well, the same legs since season 11 as well, so it's alright. And also you can see that's been, the silver strap's been replaced for a gold strap. I really do quite like that detail. This is Legacy 3 Zane, the only ninja, and probably the only ever ninja to get a Legacy 3 suit. I do think it's a shame how they only made it for Zane, but I think they did do a good job. Obviously, this suit is combining these two suits together. As you can see, he's kind of got well, it's mainly inspired from this one. As you can see, it's got the white arms from this suit, and also the middle design from this one. The Legacy mask and the one shoulder piece like this one, but then the similar colour to this one. But yeah, I do think it is really nice. Also, as you can see there, it does a good job of combining the two suits in a way that doesn't make it feel like there's one more important than the other. This is Epic Battle Zane, and I've got a similar complaint to what I did have with Hands of Time Zane, and that's how they've used the same colour legs as his head and arms, which does make it look like he's not wearing any trousers, but you can see, kind of see he's got a bit of a triangle printed there with like a warning on. As you can see, he's got 3 dots on his toes. As you can see, he's got a red symbol in the middle, and you do actually get, for the first time, his new hairpiece in silver, which fans have been waiting for since Sons of Garmadon in 2018, and it finally got made in 2021 for the 10th anniversary of Ninjago. I think the light blue mask looks really good, and I think the colours go really well together. I'm a big fan of this suit. This is just Legacy Zane with a gold shoulder pad and his robotic face. I do think the robotic face looks a lot nicer than the yellow face on his Legacy suit, but yeah, not much that different. This is the Ninjago 10th anniversary Zane, and I really like it. I think the colours are really nice. It's a shame, I wish they'd have gone for a solid white on the mask and not light blue, because it does look a little bit green, but that's not really a bit of an issue. Because from certain angles it does look a lot more blue. The gold and silver do actually go really well, because there's I just think they do on this suit. You can see his heart there, which is kind of leaking out on the side. But yeah, it just looks really nice. The same legs as all the other ninja use, but you know, I think these just like some of the best ninja suits ever. They look so nice all together, all lined up. This is Zane's statue from Ninjago City Gardens. It is counted as a minifigure, so I am including it. Yeah, it's just plain legs, plain torso, plain face print with his hair and armor, which look really nice. I do think this armor piece is really nice. I think it's the first time it's been used on a Ninjago figure, and I just think they all look really nice. It's just a plain Zane minifigure though at the end of the day. Island Zane is really nice, except for one thing. It's not show accurate for some reason. They decided to use a white arm instead of a silver arm, and they gave him a quiver instead of the regular armor piece, which I do think is a shame because this is at the point where they're starting to go a little less show accurate for Zane minifigures by including quivers, even though we stopped using them in the show at this point, which I do think is a shame. Good way to get his hairpiece again, looks really nice, and the white mask is going back to how the classic Zanes would look instead of the light blue mask. I do think the leg printing as well is really nice. You can see his heart there as well. They are starting to show his heart a lot more off in minifigures now, which I do actually quite like. This is season 13 Zane, except for he's got a hairpiece, which I do think was quite useful, this including in a magazine, getting an even cheaper way to get his hairpiece than the already cheap Epic Battle set. This is Scuba Zane, and Scuba Zane is probably one of my favourite scuba ninjas. First up, you can actually see the goggles on the white, which just makes it look a lot nicer. You can see it goes all the way around to the back. As you can see, also the oxygen tank on black goes really well with the white on Zane's minifigure. As you can see the toe prints in there on the sides with the knee pads. The classic belt mouth oxygen tank, which looks really nice. And yet again, you can see his heart there. Also the yellow printed underneath. I just think there's just something really nice about this Zane minifigure. This is the 4th variant of Legacy Zane, and this is just Legacy Zane, silver face, but without any armour. This is Core Zane with his shoulder pads and mask. This is really nice, I really like it. Except for, yet again, they use silver arms for like sleeveless, like to try and give Zane a sleeveless design, even though none of the other ninja have it. The blue diamonds on the side look really nice, going down onto the legs. The tan printing goes back to what it was like at season 1, which I think looks really nice as well. And the light blue works a lot better than grey on the mask. This is just Core Zane, but with his hairpiece, which I do think looks really nice. It does allow you to see the back printing, which goes into like a triangle shape with the symbol. But yeah, it's just the same as the other one. And then this Zane is just the exact same as the other two, except for no armour and just his mask. Crystallized Zane is really nice. They finally fixed the problem by using light grey arms instead of silver, which I just think makes him look not sleeveless, which just makes him fit in with the other ninjas so much better. As you can see there, he's got knee printing. As you can see, he's got belt, and he's also got the inverse colours of this mask, which I do think makes it look a lot nicer, because I think the suit would have worked like that, but it just adds a lot more of colour using the lighter blue mask. With this Zane minifigure, I have similar complaints to the Hero Zane, and that's the gold and silver kind of mixing, not to make it look the nicest. As you can see his heart again on this minifigure though. And I do think the torso lower does look really nice. Zane probably is my least favourite crystallised minifigure, but you know, I think he still looks really nice. You can see printing on the mask, which looks really nice, and the light blue belt does add a colour that I do think is needed on this minifigure. And finally, what I think is the best Ninjago minifigure ever made, and this is Golden Dragon Zane. Wow, this figure I think is perfect. As you start with the legs, there's tiny bits of ice detailing on the legs which you can't really see, but they do add a lot of detail when zooming in and close. Also, the transparent light blue legs look really nice. Coming around from the back, also how you can just see through them, looks really nice. Coming up to the torso, the light blue hands look really nice on there with the transparent arms. Also, you can see his symbol there in the middle with the dragon scales with eyes just shooting out of it. Coming up to the face print, removing that, a brand new Angry Zane face print with eyes just shooting out of his eyes. If we just take off the head to see that detailing even more, I just think it looks so nice. The back of the torso as well, just shooting out ice from his symbol there as well, just looking really nice. The wings are the best wings that they used on the Golden Dragon Ninja for many reasons. First of all, the light blue and golds go really well together. And also, looking at the minifigure from the back, nothing actually looks that bad. The light blue Technic pins really blend in with the minifigure, I think. They don't stand out like they do on Kai and Cole. Then finally, the mask print is just perfect. They've managed to fix the minifigure from not looking green, like they did on the other Zane 10th anniversary minifigure. And I just think this minifigure is perfect in all ways. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And like I said at the start, comment down below your favourite Zane minifigure. Goodbye.